Hello and happy Friday. So, we are actually going to get to do a flip through Friday this week. These were the ones that I was going to do last week, but due to my crazy schedule, it just didn't happen. I figured I'd go ahead and wait till today. I do have some other coloring books coming in. Actually, my new Coloring Heaven book came in today, and I'm getting some different books that I bought during Amazon's Prime Day. So, should have some new arrivals for you over the next few weeks, along with these. But today we are going to go through these. There's some quirky ones in here, probably ones you hadn't seen too much of before, but I'm still pretty excited about. And some good classics that I didn't have in my collection. Like I needed anything else in my collection, but that's just how it goes, right? Alright, so let's get started. Christmas in July always gets me, of course, thinking about Christmas. And in some cases, this is a good time of year to buy Christmas books because they might be marked down a little in some cases compared to what they would be during the actual season. So I have been a big fan of Sunlife Drawings color by number books, and their Christmas Mosaic book was one of the ones I didn't have, so I did pick that up. Oh, right. Every time I forget. When you compare it to like a Creative Haven book, it is actually just a little bit taller and wider than an average coloring book is. I would just say it's the same size, but there's a little difference. All right. This is the front cover. Again, this is by Sun Life Drawing. This is the back cover where they show the color palette, and I believe their color palette stays the same across all of their books, which I think's really neat and consistent. So the pencils or markers or whatever you pull together to use for one of their color by number books, you could use those same colors in other books if you choose to. So I think that's pretty cool. I have a couple sets of like my super tips and stuff that I've picked out and set aside for these books because I know the colors are close and they work really well in these books. Here is the nameplate page. A little description here. Christmas Mosaic Color by Number book is what you've expected for such a long time. Christmas mood is a very special feeling with expectations of the mystery, love to your family, and the unforgettable winter holidays, together with your beloved. All these feelings you'll find on the pages of this book. So there are 25 Christmas mosaics marked with 22 different colors. And again, this is by Sun Life Drawing. Alright. So here is a place where you can build your color palette. Like I said, I do have some super tips that I've put in their own little grouping to use in these books, and so I could create one set of color palettes with those. I could get my colored pencils out and do that as well. So this is a really neat page. I like having this. So then we get started with the actual pages to color, and these are all single-sided. This is Amazon printed paper, so definitely use a blotter sheet behind your pages if you're using any sort of marker or super wet medium. Highly recommend that. I even do it with my pencils. So they are single-sided with a black backing, and on each page it shows you what colors you'll be using in that particular picture, I believe is how this works. Or it just shows you the full palette. It's one or the other. It may just show you the full palette. So that way you don't have to keep flipping back and forth between the front of the book and the back, which is a really nice feature, and I like that a lot. So let's get started. Some of these are landscapes, so I will be flipping this a little bit. Why does this look so jacked up to me? Hang on. There. Probably just because I forgot to zoom in. And now there's not enough room. Back up. Just a bit. There we go. Color by number books are interesting to flip through because you can kind of see how the page is going to turn out. But really it's just a bunch of numbers and different shapes. All of their color by number books that I know of have the white line that runs as a divider in between all the different shapes. Some people will fill that in with different colors just to give it a little bit different look. I've been keeping the white line on mine, but other people may want to do something different. This looks like some bunnies. I guess we're flipping back and forth between landscape and portrait. Which I enjoy a variety, but I'm also like, it makes the flip throughs a little more difficult. I say they're bunnies, but they're not bunnies. They look like bunnies because of the shapes, but like I see lambs there. It's all bunnies. Christmas bunnies. Whoop. Hey, see, they mixed it up on me. Nope, that actually is portrait. Ha ha ha. Joke's on you, Michelle. These are perfect for when I'm on the couch and or I'm sitting in here at the desk and I just want to grab my markers or my pencils and just color and not really have to think that much about shading or blending or picking colors because they're already there for me. Like I said, I know it just looks like a whole bunch of jumble of numbers and shapes, but a couple of these you can kind of get an idea of what the page looks like. I know that's a cat, and that's a fireplace, and I'm assuming that's a pup on the recliner. That might be the first one I do in here. Where are my flags? Where are my little cat flags? Can I find them without pulling my light? Unplugging my light. Oh no! Where have I put those? They put them in a place where it's really hard for me to find them. Haha, found you. If you're wondering when I'm referring to my cat flags, I am referring to these. I found those on Amazon. They're adorable. So, this will probably be the one I work on this weekend. This will probably wind up being my only Christmas in July picture, which is a shame. I really wanted to color one from A Million Christmas Cats, but I don't know if I'll have time. And that is the front cover, I believe. There is a thank you page here asking if you'd like to write a review on Amazon. And then they have links for social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It looks like they have a few pictures from their other books. This is from Animal Mosaics, Travel Mosaic. And then you have a couple of spare pages in the back. Always good if you're wanting to do any testing or anything like that. I always like when they do that. So there is Christmas Mosaic. Next up, we have a impulse buy because I saw it and, well, it has cats on it, and we all know how I am. If it's got cats, it's probably going to be a winner in my book. I noticed this was a Dover Spark book, which I do like the Dover, and Dover is the company that also does the Creative Haven books. And I saw some of the pictures in this, and I thought this would be. Usually, these books are double sided. I can't really use marker with them unless I want to sacrifice one side, and so I figured these were going to be double sided. I could just use either just not care or use pencils in this. This would just be kind of a fun coloring the cat's kooky colors, and just a cute little book. And let's look at its size compared to a Creative Haven book. It is pretty much the same height and width. And I'd say in terms of the book size, it's about the same size as most of your average coloring books. So, like I said, these are not under Creative Haven. This is a Dover Spark book. It is by Noelle Dahlen, I believe is how you say that. I hope so. Oh, that's the front cover. It's back cover. 30 cool cats to color. Get ready for the coolest cats around. 30 delightful illustrations feature an adorable array of curious cats relaxing at the beach, chasing butterflies, frolicking with friends, catching fish, and showing off in a variety of playful poses. Each dynamic drawing will have creative kids purring with excitement. So here is the title page. It says here, Dover Publications. Got a little introduction here. And then copyright information. Now, two unique things about this book. The fact that it's a Dover Spark book. The page is perforated, which usually happens in a Creative Haven book. And it is one-sided. Color me surprise. Ha ha. I don't even know if you heard that. Sorry. I couldn't resist. I did not expect that. Most of the time they're Dover, like the regular Dover books, or they're Dover coloring book or Dover Spark books are double-sided. This one is single-sided and the pages are perforated. Super cool. Super cool. I am over the moon about that, as you can tell. All right. So let's get started. I can already see this. This is going to be like just a fun, grab my markers and just color in all kinds of kooky colors. Then you get pages like this that are just absolutely adorable. And I would kind of like to use my pencils on this page. So I like the variety of images in this. I don't have a feeling like some books you get and you look at them and you think this is going to be a marker book, or you look at it and you go, this is definitely just going to be a colored pencil book. And with this one, I can see these done in all kinds of different mediums. So love the strawberries with this one. You do get a few little pattern pages, but they're not overly complicated, and I like that. Sometimes I just want, let's see, how many more cats would I need to add to this picture? We'll turn this dog into a cat, and that would be 5. I need 6 more cats for this picture to be complete for my house. Boy, I would hate to see what happened if I brought a dog in the house. The dog would I don't care what size the dog would be, it would be completely herded by the cats. It'd be the dog running through the house and the cats chasing him. I could already tell you that. I don't care if it's a German Shepherd or an ankle biter. It's going to be the same thing. He's sweeping. So cute. Love the little hat on this one. Oh, love the little hat. I think I kind of want to do this one first in this book. I do this, and then it takes me forever to get back to these books. And then I do, and I'm like, why do I have all these marked? And then, oh, right. The line art is fairly dark. It looks a little bit faded right here. I don't know, like with our eyes and stuff. It looks like that was done on purpose, like it was a little bit shaded. So, cats and water, enjoying water, that's something I don't see every day myself, so. See, those are shaded a little gray too. I think that's just the way when they shaded in like their pupils and their nose and stuff, they shaded it in gray instead of just, yeah, instead almost like a grayscale kind of look to it, which is a really nice touch. I don't see that very often either. Oh, there's a cute one for Halloween. He's a cute one for October. Like, I need another page for October. That's when the Spooktacular book comes out, and that's when... Oh my gosh, this is just adorable. It's different. I have not seen this book very much. Amazon knows me. They track me, I'm sure. They know my love of cats, and so any opportunity they can to show me a cat-related coloring book, they're going to do. And that's where this popped up, was just in one of my recommendations. Those cats and birds seem to be getting along pretty well. And then we got that one. And then you have a page where you can draw your own cat design if you'd like. Here's the back page. It talks a little bit about Dover Publications, shows some of the different books they have, not just coloring activity books, but they've got regular literature books or crafts and hobbies type books. So they've got a whole variety of things that you can get involved with and distract you even more. And give Amazon more things to show you. Or the Dover site. So as we're continuing on our cat theme this week, and especially unique cat books, this was another one that popped up and just looked fun. I don't know, it was different, and I just thought it might be something just to have some fun with. So this is the Too Cute coloring book, and it says Kittens. I don't know who it's by. It says Little Bee Books, an imprint of Bonnier Publishing Group, designed by Claire Munday and Susan Calver. There you go. It says written by Francesca Jones, all artworks Shutterstock. So some of you might not particularly like that, but I don't mind it too much in this. So this book's got backgrounds already in. Most of them are purple designed like that. And they're just cute little drawings and different words and phrases on the pages. Not really an activity book per se. It is double-sided. I don't know what Mr. Tibbles looks pleased about, but I'm pretty sure it's something that I would hate. So, hey, I actually recognize this from another book. So, very similar. Actually, I believe this is the first picture I colored with Prismacolor pencils. Had this, had the cat set up like that. So that's kind of neat. Cats sleep all day long. Yes, they do. Crazy cat family. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh, there's 11. There's 11 on this page, guys. This is it. This is, they don't, some of these I'll have to get a little creative with coloring them. But yeah, this is it right here. I might even write their names in there. I actually wish there were more so I could put in Felix and Cal in them, but that is awesome. These are super sweet pictures. They're just, I don't know, it's kooky. I love it. Random doodle cats. That is my house at dinner time right there. A crowd of cats. See, that picture just actually has too many. That's shocking. love butterflies. Understanding your new feline friend. Confused, just chilling, hungry, and happy. My cat would probably have the same look for all four. You can actually draw in what they're dreaming right there. See, this one you could... They give you a few places to do stuff, but I could see myself adding stuff or gluing stuff in here or drawing stuff. Like, this makes me think a little more outside the box, I guess. Jungle Cat. Oh, that would be good for... John is co-hosting a Biblio Jungles color along this month. This would be a good page for that. All loved up. Flower Power. I don't know if that face is supposed to be cute. Which cat will you take home? We'll see all of them. All of them. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got a few more in here. This one might work too. And the black cat's already colored in, so... That's probably the look Leroy would have on his face if a bird landed on his tail. Science cat. These are just super cute. I don't know. Oh, there's another jungle one. I wish my cats were best pals. Here's a good one for a Christmas themed one. Y'all should know I try to have something like just way different when possible. And this was my really out there kind of book this time. Joey for a cat? Quite a few pages in here too. This feels like a little bit thicker book. I didn't do the comparison, did I? I'll do that at the end. I see all my cats in that one. Granddad cat. Now see, this would have been entirely accurate if they had put him in a box. If he was in a package, like a package box, that would have been perfect for male cat. Because that's what mine look most forward to, are the Amazon boxes. They get a gift every time I get something, so... They don't like the smaller shipments, because then they may not get a box big enough, so... I have no idea how many actual pages are in here, but there's quite a few. Feels like this was a thicker book. What? 11 cats, 12 cats, 23 cats. Wait, did I count that one? I can't remember. It'd be really cute to take one page for each of my cats in here and do something, I don't know, kind of like art journaly with it. Nighttime cats. And that's that. There aren't any title pages or any extra pages in the book. It's just as is. Let me grab my comparison book since I didn't do this when I started. You can see it's flush here at the bottom. It is about the same height and width as your average coloring book. It is a little bit thicker. So, something cute, different. You know those are always winners for me. And finally, my last cat book for this week, and we're going to go ahead and compare it, is the Christmas Cats coloring book. Again, had Christmas on my brain. This was marked down, so I thought I'd take advantage of it. Advantage of the price. It is just a little bit wider than this book, but right the same height. My assistants have all left me now. I have Sid now that hangs on my desk in the mornings, and had Oreo for a while. Christmas Cats coloring book. Got some of the images there on the back. What book is this? I don't... No. Okay. So this looks to be Amazon paper. It is by Ruby Winters. You do get a color test page, which is nice. Oh, me and my microphone. If I don't manage to knock it off my desk at least once per video, then I'm doing something wrong. So, alright, and then you can also test on that side. So with this, they are single-sided, which, thank goodness. So, again, I'd use a blotter page if you are using markers. I'd even use it if I was using pencils or watercolors or what have you, so... So these aren't super complicated images. They're fairly straightforward. But we have cute cats, and we have cute cats that are dressed up as Santa Claus and stuff. So you knew that caught my eye. And this page would be a really good one to practice like a nighttime background on. You get some extra space in this book. This is, like I said, I think a good book for trying some different mediums on. Fairly simple images. These are, I feel like these are a good one if I just want to have a quick color with markers. They're not perforated as far as I can tell. I've seen some people using washi tape in their books for patterns and stuff. This would be a good book to dry that with. Because you don't have a lot of textures and patterns in these. These are just fairly straightforward. There were a couple of pictures like this one in particular that really caught my eye in this book, so... I like this one too. Yep, cat in the box. That is an accurate cat picture right there. Whoop. Always happens about halfway through the book. You have to change how I hold it. Cats showing their butt. The cat accuracy in this book is definitely a high score. Well, in certain pictures. Other ones I don't particularly see my cats in winter coats dancing around outside, so... Or wearing a Santa beard. That's cute. Alright, so... This is a thank you for purchasing and coloring this activity book. Asks if you would leave a review. Thanks for all your support, Ruby at Kingsley Publishing. And then apparently you can join their email list for a free printable coloring book. And they have other coloring books and coloring pages on Etsy. And they also have Facebook as well. So there's that one. And finally, I splurged a bit because I want to build up my Colorit collection. And I've had this one on my list for a while. This is Colorful Seasons by Colorit. 50 designs in the book, 4 different artists. It is spiral bound at the top. The Colorit books, their paper, I believe, is like ideal paper for wet mediums and markers. This is going to be interesting because as I flip it, it's going to create shadows. We'll see how that works and adjust as needed. So you get, before we get started, fairly hard cover on it. In comparison to a average size coloring book, we flushed at the bottom. It's a little bit wider, maybe just a little bit taller, but I would just suffice to say it's about average size. So we get to the first page, and they provide a page that you can take out. These are all perforated, and use this as your blotter page behind any page that you're coloring. And you have a little welcome message here. You can evidently get 10 bonus images, which is really cool. I did not know that till now. Here is the nameplate page. So here we go. Like I said, their paper tends to be, it's very, very smooth paper. Fairly thick paper. I don't know, the paper in this one almost feels a little thinner than my other Colorit books. I'm probably crazy thinking that. And that's probably not the case, but it does feel a little thinner to me. It's still super smooth, and it still will take, I think, markers very well. With pencils, I'd say your softer color pencils will probably do a better job on this smooth paper. This book seems to have quite a bit of detail with it in the images. So, oh, we got a cat. Cat sighting. Neat little snow globe. Oh. Yep. Bring it down a little so you can actually see it. It said 4 artists on the cover, and I would believe it because I can definitely see different art styles in the book. And that's not a bad thing. I like the variety that's offered here, so. And having 50 is just really nice. A really nice number of images. You've got a nice mixture of like landscape, seasonal type images. You have we seen any pattern pages? I can't remember offhand. But you have these types of pictures here. It's kind of like a mandala type picture. Help if y'all could see it. There we go. Knock my Posca pen off. I keep wanting to raise it up for some reason. I think this one's probably more like this, but... here we go. Just got different objects you can color. Definitely your summer stuff here. Maybe I will color that for next year. Oh, see, the idea of a beach and stuff seems really nice, but it's so humid here right now. As much as I love water and the thought of like cold water is really nice, I know as soon as I would get out of there, it would just be damp, nasty, humid. Like it would just feel way worse. This is not my season, y'all. This is not my jam. I do like the variety of images in here. You have some complex landscape type images, and then you've got some that are a little more simple, just depending on what you are in the mood for. There's a good fall picture right there. Looks like after that first initial part of the book, which I suspect was one artist in particular, or one or two of the artists, it looks like all these are following like just basically your spring through winter type seasons. So we're into fall now. That is a serious look on him. Serious look. That's cute. Oh my gosh, so many pictures for fall, so many pictures for October already starting to pile up. That cat's gotten into something. I don't know if he got into some suspect looking pumpkins or what, but the way that look, that 1,000-yard stare on his look, 1,000-yard stare of his looks a little a little disconcerting. He got into something, y'all. He got into the nip. Oh, so I guess they started with winter because the front ones were mostly winter, right? Yeah. So, okay, we start with winter and then we run through to fall. Okay, cool. So here's the back of the book. Change of seasons is nature's own way of coloring. Get ready to bust out your cool colors for winter, pastel pencils for spring, vibrant markers for summer, and warm, cozy gel pens for fall. So it notes here that they're even, like I said, I think this will take a variety of mediums. I really like their paper. Their books are a little more expensive than a lot of the other coloring books, but you get more images and their paper quality is really nice. So I am enjoying building up my collection of Colorit books as well. All right, so that is that for this one. I feel like this went a little longer than usual. I don't know if I was just slower flipping through or if I just talked a lot more. Who knows? Probably a combination of all. And then I just had my Prime delivery of more coloring books that I will be sharing with you next week. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions about these books or any experience yourself with these books, please feel free to leave it in the comments, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.